Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a really quick video today looking at Azure AD authentication against Azure Blob Storage containers. So let's get into it. Okay, so you can see here on my screen I've got just a demo storage account. In this storage account I've preset it up with a couple of blob containers, and in the blob containers just a little bit of dummy data that I've been playing with in another project of Enterprise GPT, but that's another video there. So in this container, the first thing to do is to give the permissions to the users that you want to access it. So you just come into access control, role assignment, add a role assignment. Okay, and give the user the um, blob-based data plane role that they're going to need. So in our case, that is data reader. And we're just going to give that access to Joe Reader. Now that's been assigned, you see Joe Reader's got the blob data reader role against just that container. He has no roles against the storage account. So if we are logged into the portal as Joe Reader, and I'll just sign out and sign back in for good measure, so you can see that it will have picked up the most recent permissions. So within the Azure portal, Joe Reader cannot see any of the resources. So to connect the user to the Azure Blob container, let's just fire up Azure Storage Explorer and bring that onto the screen. Okay, first thing to do is to add his account into Azure Storage Explorer. So let's sign into Azure here. And we'll sign in with Joe Reader. Great, okay, now we've got the security context in the Storage Explorer. So the final thing to do is to connect to the storage. Okay, so we want to connect to a blob container directly using our Azure AD account. We want to use the Joe Reader account that we've just signed in with. And we just need to give the URL of the container itself. So if we go back to our container where he has access and go to the properties, and we can grab the URL from here, copy that to the clipboard, and chuck it in the blob container URL. Great, so that's Joe Reader all connected to the Azure Blob Container Storage, and you can see if I try and delete something, he has a reader-only permission, so that should be denied. If there's any other topics you'd like me to show in Azure and how something works, then let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time.